My name is late Superior Senior Elder Sister Ramota Iyabode Rachel Dairo. I joined Celestial Church of Christ officially in 1984 through a friend that lived very close to Papa's house. But what made me to join was the encounter I had with Papa. I was pregnant then in 1984, and when I was about to deliver, I had my first child through cesarean delivery operation. So the second time, I was reliably told at maternity hospital through a friend who passed through the same issue that they will not allow you to deliver the child. You better find a way of it. Once you come here, once you report here, they will admit you for cesarean again. So they asked me that day when that lady told me from up that I have delivered, though I have delivered, and I went to see her. It was then she told me. And that day, I was asked to go and do X-ray. On doing the X-ray, I was told at 9 months, exactly 9 months, I was told that the head of the child was not engaged. At 9 months, I started panicking. So when I got home, I ran to my friends that see what I had. Then their shepherd then, he was a senior leader then, Francis, K2 International Headquarters Church. The man said they shone up for me, they did work for me, all the work the prophetess, they asked them to do, I was doing it. So when it got to a stage, the man told my friend in my presence, "Auntie, we have done all we could do. Take your friend to go and see Papa." So she took me down. When I got to Papa's place, when we were about to enter the living room, very many people from different walks of life, they came to see him with different issues. So when it was my turn, they asked me to go and see Papa. I knelt down in his front. One other lady was there too. The two of us knelt down the same time. And the Papa asked that lady, "Arábìnrin, kí ni ohun tó ṣe ẹ́?" And the woman said anytime, the woman came from Port Harcourt, I remember vividly. The woman said anytime she's pregnant and she had a backache, that sharp pain at the back, immediately after the pain, the pregnancy will go down. Not once, not twice. Papa said, "Okay, madam, what can I do for you?" I said, "Papa, I am pregnant and I'm due for delivery." And they said the head of the child is not engaged. Papa said, "Ṣé o gbàgbọ́ pé ọmọ ló wà nù ẹ́?" Then I was wondering, seeing me heavily like this, still asking me, "Ṣé o gbàgbọ́ pé ọmọ?" "Arábìnrin, ṣé o gbàgbọ́?" Mo ní mo gbàgbọ́ sá, mo gbàgbọ́. Okay, di aṣọ mi mú tẹ̀jú mi. So I held his garments. The other lady too held his garments. And àwa méjèèjì, a di aṣọ yẹn mú, àwa ń wo aṣọ. The chair he was sitting was high. So it was the garment we focused on. Then he was attending to other people. So later on, he told the other woman, "Arábìnrin, mo pa láṣẹ, níwòyí àmọ́dún, wàá gbé ọmọ wá kí mi." And the person interpreting said, Papa prayed by that time next year. Papa did not allow him to land. He said, "Hey, mi ò gbàdúrà, mo pa láṣẹ ni." But before then, something happened. Papa was attending to people, but when it was about to get to my turn, he got up. He said, ó ti rẹ̀ mí ní lásùn. And he went in. As soon as he turned the corner, I don't think he entered into that room or get to the entrance of the room. He just turned back and sat down again. Said, ẹ má bínú, ṣé mo pé lẹ́ran ara ni mí. It was after then they asked me and the other woman to go and kneel down before him. And he said he should hold his garment and focus on it. So when he answered the woman, I was wondering. I started shivering, trembling on my knees, sweating profusely. All the garments, the maternity dress I wore, wet, was soaked. So I wanted to get an easy way to sit down. So I had to pull. There is no way I could get to the floor to sit down unless I pull the garment. As I was pulling the garment, trying to go down, he said, arábìnrin, àgbàgbé ẹ̀, à ń já ìdè náà ni. I said, já ìdè. Then I told myself, be patient, be enduring. So mo wá ṣà ń rọjú. I was feeling seriously uncomfortable because if I should pull the gown, me and Papa will fall down. So I started feeling uncomfortable. Then later on, Papa just said, you can go. Without uttering anything, without saying anything, you can go. I got up. The rug on which I was kneeling was totally soaked, wet, seriously, as if somebody urinated or they pour a bucket of water on that place. The whole clothes, ó ti rìn mọ́ mi lára pátápátá. So when I get to the entrance, I decided to say, I should ask him, when do I go to the hospital, or what happened after this? Then Papa, when I asked the question, sir, I want to ask, sir, should I go to hospital? Papa told me, come in 3 days' time. When you come in 3 days' time, I will tell you when to go to the hospital, because I told him that once I go to that hospital with the report, with the X-ray, they will admit me. He said, in 3 days' time, come. As I climbed down and I was going to the church, one man was entering among the people that came to see Papa from different. The man, as he entered the church, and he said, arábìnrin, Olúwa ní kí n sọ fún ẹ, tó bá bí ọmọ yìí, báwo dá májẹ̀mú fún ọjọ́ mẹ́ta pẹ̀lú ìmọ́lẹ̀ mẹ́ta. Tó bá bí ọmọ yìí, ìmọ́lẹ̀ ẹyọ kan, tó bá bí ọmọ yìí, kí ló máa ṣe? Then my friend had to tell me, do you know what májẹ̀mú is? I said, mi ò mọ̀ tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. You know, I'm not a Christian. Ó ní n tó máa ṣe. Ó lè máa kò kàn án wó, but you should go and write it down. Whatever covenant you make, you must remember and you must fulfill it. N tó mọ̀ pé ó wà lágbára ẹ láti ṣe. Mo ní okay. So, and I went home. Nígbà tíjọ́ mẹ́ta yẹn pé mi ò bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dá májẹ̀mú yẹn o. Mo fẹ́ rí ẹni tí ó ní kí n wá rí òun níjọ́ kẹta. So when I got to him, and I knelt down, I said, back, you told me so. He said, okay, when you are feeling, when you are feeling praised or feeling the sign of labor, then you can go to the hospital. And that was it. As I got up, inú mi pọ́n dàrú, ọ̀rẹ́ mi wá ní, I told my friends, I'm feeling like going to the toilet. That one say, no, kì í ṣe ìgbẹ́ ló ń gbọ̀n ẹ́ o, ọmọ nìyẹn o. I say, ọmọ bíi ti báwo, ìgbẹ́ ló ń gbọ̀n mí. He said, no, má lọ yàgbẹ́ sínú, má lọ bímọ sínú toilet. Mo ní Jen, try and press. So when I got to the toilet, I couldn't defecate. So from there, inú mi kàn dàrú. From there, from her house at Moshood there, I was taken to the hospital straight away. So Then they now call my husband to bring baby things, the box, baby box. That was how I was admitted for the delivery. It was after then I started making the covenant. So when the third day of the covenant, when it came, and I gave the candle to my husband for them to lit in the church. So when he got there, they were doing Friday service. Immediately after the service, past 8, he gave them the candle, and they lit the candle. By 9 o'clock, I delivered. So that was the miracle I encountered from God Almighty through Papa Oshoffa. And the covenant I made, it was the child. I wasn't a Celestial. My husband was an Anglican. So I used the child for the covenant that I will bring him to the house of the Lord until so period. And lo and behold, thank God today, the guy is so devoted, dedicated to Celestia.